a bath for an hour because the bath just wouldn't fill up. The bath just wouldn't fill up, and I thought, oh, it's probably just because it's a really big bath. The plug wasn't in properly. I just wasted like an hour of my life. I'm such an idiot. I look like shit.
Hey, my name's Georgia, also known as Crab. Now, the film you're about to see is about my best friend, Joe Richbell, who suffers from type 2 bipolar disorder. I want to spread awareness through this documentary on Joe's reality, how she helps herself, and how we can help support our loved ones who are suffering. Now, to give you a better idea of who Joe is, I decided to ask her loved ones, who is Joe to you?
I'd say she's vibrant, she's energetic, she's happy.
She's like a kid that's had a load of fucking sugar all the time.
She's very like constant. She's a very uplifting person, which is ironic considering what she does have to deal with. She brings a lot of happiness.
She's off the scale crazy when she's probably on a high.
She's always like there for you. She's a really good friend.
I don't see a dark cloud, I just see like a ray of sunshine coming from her, really.
I can't remember a single time I have asked her for help with something and she's not made a real effort to be there to help me.
I'd say a diva. She's very diva-y.
When she comes into a room, she becomes the focus. So, a good party guest.
Annoying, loud, and stupid.
She also is probably one of the funniest friends I have. She's always making me laugh, even if it's like the worst day imaginable. She will find a way to make me laugh.
Yeah, she's quite independent, I think, but she needs help to do like certain things.
We're both quite silly people that will laugh at Skibbity Toilet, and even though it's not even funny, but it actually kind of is.
Why don't you do an impression of her?
Sam, stop it! No, Sam.
A lot of emotions are very, not exaggerated. It's all or nothing almost.
There are many different opinions of Joe from different people who all have their own version of her in their own minds. So now I want to show you Joe's reality. Hey Joe. Hi guys, I'm Joe Richbell, I'm 20 and I suffer with big pussy disorder. Bipolar disorder. And what are your goals? My future goals? Oh, I don't actually know. Oh my god. To not be a bum and to get a job that earns me money and to be fit. Not be a bum, have a decent amount of money because I'm poor as hell. The next 5 to 10 years, I will be hopefully in a different country doing something cool. I just want to always have a good time, but in a more sensible way than how I've been recently. Who are the main people in your life and what do they mean to you? The main people in my life are my mum, my best friends, Crab, Libby, Amy and Shannon. The main people in my life support me and look after me, and I do the same, but in a different way, I think. My mum is my mum, but also recently she's felt more like a friend. We've always been honest. There's no pulling wool over eyes. And she's we just have, I don't know, we get on really well. How much do your mood fluctuations affect you? The most. A lot. Can you give me an example of a situation of a hit of depression? The bath bomb incident was really actually horrible because I just moved here. Our bath, I didn't know how to work it. I ran a whole bath for an hour and didn't seem to think why the bath wasn't rising. I was trying to run a bath for about an hour and it just wouldn't fill up past there. And then I thought, okay, I'm just gonna have to take a really shallow bath. So I turned off the water, put all my bath bombs in, and I'm like, well, I'll just have a play, and left the room. And then came back in and the bath bombs were all gone, so I'd turn the water off. And then I sit on the ground and cry for 40 minutes. But that's just because I spent my whole day doing that. My whole, well, not my whole day, but it felt like my whole day. How would you describe yourself
If you could think of 3 words.
Fun, goofy. I'm a good person to have around most of the time. A problem, a nuisance, and generally a bum, I would say. A bum.
Why are you a bum? What do you do that's bummy?
That's the thing, I don't really do anything. I just kind of like go to work and just generally like exist and stuff like that, so.
That's bummy.
I say that's pretty boring.
As a mum, you know, any suffering that your children go through is just unbearable. To see Jo's mood swings affect her ability to conduct life and actually have a real massive impact on how she's able to lead a day is just horrific. When she started having like aggressive outbursts, one I remember we were in the garden and she picked up a really heavy wooden garden check. She was just overwrought with emotion, anger, frustration, and started throwing the garden furniture around. That was the first thing I remember thinking, this isn't just like that pre-hormonal and angst.
When Jo joined uni about 3 years ago, and I remember Jo saying to me that she couldn't decide, so she flipped a coin.
So heads, Queenie Elizabeth, we're gonna go Matt. Tails, we're gonna go Royhampton. It's Tails. I'm going Royhampton.
I feel Jo has some very unhealthy coping mechanisms. Last year she was pretty bad, but nowadays she's making more choices to put herself into new environments like the gym.
It makes her feel good about herself, so anything that makes her feel good about herself is a really practical way of helping her be resilient in day-to-day life. But then in the back of my mind I'm always worrying, I don't want that to be too much of a focus for her for other reasons.
Because there was a few months where all she was doing was drinking, and that was sort of her way to cope with everything going on.
But I do feel last year she made a decision to grow up a little bit. A decision that was out of her hands in some ways, but she took on more responsibility for herself.
She's a lot better with communicating now, because back in school, if something was wrong or she had like a bad day, you wouldn't hear from her for days on end.
She'd ignore my messages for days. She used to bail on me last minute, and it used to really upset me.
Now, if she's not feeling it, she'll say.
I mean, the beach became a definite place where we could argue, laugh, just being outdoors. I was thinking about the advice my mum gave me when I had children, was just to treat them like a puppy. Good food and fresh air and exercise, and that's how I've treated every problem. That's like my key parenting.
Compared to what states I've seen her in, I think she's coping a lot better than how she has been.
I think she copes well for the moment, but like I think she could definitely try and explore some more options.
Yes. Obviously, she needs to get her shit together.
Now, this is the part of the documentary where I tell Jo that I'm going to be staying over her house for 3 nights. And this is to capture sort of the reality of her day-to-day life. However, this is where the project comes to a halt. Not only a halt to the film, but also our friendship. As this is quite literally a documentary about Jo's life and a lot about my involvement in it as a best friend, this is how I felt.
I am probably one of the most stressed points I've been in my life, and this project is the bane of me. I hate it. I'm not enjoying it.
And this is how Jo felt.
You attacked me and I understood why, because you were stressed, but it made me feel very bad, and I felt like it was kind of undeserved, because I'm not trying to be malice about it. I didn't mean to be malice. I just act a bit loco sometimes. Like, I didn't mean anything bad by it.
Although it was hard to realise at the time, I think it's turned out to be a good thing because it makes this whole thing more real. So, Jo and I decide to meet up, have a little catch up, just as a way of moving on from our disagreements.
I'm gonna break bitches very terribly.
Just looks like we're playing a game of pool. I mean, we are, but...
That was the worst break I've ever done in my life.
How's it going?
Pretty terrible, but I'm like the sexiest I've been in a while, so I've got that going for me. But realistically, not that great, because I'm trying to find a job and I have no life savings. So in like the adult world, pretty terrible. I want to like broaden my horizons a bit, you know, maybe try something new. So it'll feel so new and fresh, because I quite like change. So it's like
new era.
Yeah, new era.
What's your thoughts on moving out? Do you reckon it's something you're going to do like in the next year or so?
As soon as I get a new job, I'm going to start actually planning stuff. I am still going to New Zealand at the end of the year, but I think I'm going to go for 3 months and work. But you know, I think it would just really test me as well. But also I've got family there, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, so it's not
if I crash out, I can crash out. No! Pussy!
That's karma for being mean to me. So what was like the initial plan when you did go to uni?
The initial plan, get a photography degree, then go travelling after uni and be a travel photographer. And just pick up jobs wherever I was. This is crab in her not natural habitat. Come on! I don't think I like photography as much anymore. I think I'm moving more towards art now. I think at this point, crab, I'm just surviving.
Yeah.
Because I can't be picky about it. I just want... Oh, crab. I was thinking about this the other day. My life was literally rock bottom this time last year. So anything above that is good. So me getting this shit part-time job that I now hate at the time was great.
Oh yeah,
because I was on the floor. I guess it shows progress that I'm uncomfortable with my life, because if I wasn't, I'd just be settling.
Do you like have any coping mechanisms that you try and do on a regular basis to try and help you feel better?
When I was a kid, Saz was like, oh, if you had a bad day at school, have a shower and like wash all the sadness away.
Oh,
and that's like,
such
look,
a good,
yeah,
thing,
that's like
though.
stuck with me for yonks. So I just have like showers and stuff. So it just makes me feel like, oh, I'm a brand new person now. Like I can't be sad, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, mum.
Yay. How's the gym going? How does that help you?
The gym, I don't know, the gym is good, but I still definitely get like gym anxiety. I call it having a play. So I go to the gym to have a play.
I love that.
Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm breaking the rules. No, I'm not. I'm gonna play properly. Wait, no, I'm not. You're winning. Come on!
Jo's obviously found her own ways to cope through trying a few things that are a bit strange. To some, which make her happy. But I wasn't done yet. I wanted her to try something that was a little bit out there that she probably wasn't expecting me to ask.
What if I told you that we're going skydiving? Really?
Yeah.
Well?
Weirdly linked to bipolar disorder, skydiving is actually a known coping mechanism used by people with poor mental health.
Guys, I'm a little bit nervous. Is it too late to back out? I'm joking, like, I'm actually feeling quite good, but like I know I'm gonna shit myself when I actually get up there. I'm gonna shit myself. I might have a poo.
Jo, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very skibbity, as one might say. I'm feeling so good. What? They're my fobbies. My experience with skydiving was #amazeballs and epic. It actually was good, but the guy didn't give me gloves, so my hands did feel like they were going to fall off, which was hell.
So would you do it again?
Big time, but better because I did it really terribly, and my instructor said I did a very bad job. So I wanna like clear my name in the sky.
Spending time with Jo is always so fun for me because I just believe she like really pushes me to be the better version of myself.
It doesn't matter what we're doing, we can just be unapologetically ourselves and stupid and fun. She's just so easy to spend time with.
She's got this energy that's so contagious. I am generally so proud of her, no matter how big or little the changes are that she's made.
I still don't think she's reached anywhere near her potential. She's getting more resilient.
I think she's progressed very well mentally, whether she realises it or not, but we can all see it.
I just think she's been really brave in making the steps that she has. I think she's got it.
I love the person she is, although I want to strangle her daily. I shouldn't say that, should I? But yeah, no, she's a brilliant person.